Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Listen, Nikola Jokic, 40 points, 27 rebounds, 10 assists, triple-double. Is that more impressive than Joel Embiid? 2 50-point games in an 8-game span? Yes, no, keep it a C note.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes. I don't.
Okay, why?
I
But
say-
first off,
go ahead.
he was playing against who? Charlotte.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Hold on. I don't want to make you look bad right now, right? One of them 50-point games from Embiid was against Charlotte.
Okay.
As well. Hold on.
All right,
Let me just
I know.
cut you off. All right, go ahead and finish it off,
No,
John.
but I was saying that game, he was killing those guys. But 27 rebounds and 40-something points. All right, that was a crazy
Three
game.
people had them numbers in the triple-double ever in the NBA. 3 people.
I mean,
But go ahead and finish, John.
no, but I give it to Embiid to be pulling that. To me, Embiid should be doing that more consistently on a regular.
So does that mean it's not really impressive? Because my whole thing, and people, listen, before you get to what you was going to say, Vito, a lot of people gave me flack about what I'm saying Embiid was the softest player in the NBA but what I'm saying is, when we see them numbers from Embiid, we automatically think he should do that every night.
He should.
So to me,
You can't do that every night, though. But go ahead.
but I'm not saying 50 every night. I'm saying dominate like that every night. But
He is lately, though.
You say Nikola Jokic.
I say it because Embiid had 50 against Charlotte, right?
Right.
How much did Jokic have?
He had 53 against Charlotte.
No, how much did Jokic have?
Jokic had 40.
Okay. How many rebounds?
27.
And Embiid had 12.
Exactly. So that right there, I bet you in them 2 50-point games, Embiid didn't equal to 27 rebounds.
And I actually blame that on Glenn Rivers.
He
man.
didn't.
I
But
do.
for the record, though, Vito, if we are going to go there, that 59-point game, Embiid had 7 blocks. Jokic don't get no blocks.
He don't.
He plays
But
defense,
like
too.
I said, lately, I feel like Jokic, because I've been saying for the last probably like year or
Yeah,
two
you jump ship.
that Embiid was better. Jokic is better than Embiid.
You jump shit.
Jokic is better. They don't
I
run.
co-sign
Listen,
that
if you watch the games in the they don't run the off. They don't run the offense through Embiid. That shit goes around everybody else, and Embiid a pop out and shoot a dumbass straight. That offense runs through Jokic. When Murray was out, when Michael Porter Jr. was out, them boys still made the player. They were 6
gonna
seed,
get you,
and that
Vito.
shit still went through the Joker. He
they
still was
got
MVP those years.
And they slide their ass ain't
Tone,
go,
what you got?
And
What's more
what Embiid
impressive?
them do?
Listen, I'm gonna keep the scene over with you. This is hard for me, man.
Pause. But
Cause this is hard.
that mean
This
you gonna
is
say
tough,
Joker.
cuz. I have to say the Joker, bro. And that 50 from Embiid was crazy. But the thing is, he had been killing mugs for the last 2 weeks.
Right.
Like his numbers over the last 2 weeks was crazy.
Right.
But real talk, it is way harder to rebound than it is to
No,
score in this league.
this is my problem right here. And
Go
this
ahead,
is why
get your problem, John. Go
because
ahead. Get it on your chest.
No, it's Glenn. To me, Glenn Rivers. That ball.
Glenn Rivers is stopping Embiid from getting
Yes, because he's
No.
allowing that ball to be around the fucking perimeter.
That's true.
What
It
about
is.
on
He
defense?
tells him to. That's part of the scheme. Part of the scheme
But
is
what
for
about
Embiid
on
to start up top.
defense? though?
On defense, he should be grabbing
He
more
should be
rebounds,
grabbing
but
more
like you
rebounds,
said,
yes.
he sometimes gets muscled out, and that
does.
that aggravates
He's in
the
bad
hell out of
position
me.
sometimes.
How does he
He
bust
does.
it out thin at 300 pounds?
Ain't that big no more.
Listen, I'm
If I was
That's
Embiid's
the
coach,
end of
if I was a coach of the Sixers, Embiid would be averaging 40 and like 15. I'm sorry.
No, he would.
Yes, he would, because I would
you wouldn't
give
be a coach.
But this is the thing about the Joker, though. This is why I say that was more impressive, because nobody ain't gonna do that for a while.
Right.
Somebody gonna score 50 and shit. Hasn't somebody scored
Right.
50? Didn't Ja just score 50?
Yeah, that's what.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that, and I'm not minimalizing what Embiid did, but you got to think about the fact that who else gets 27 rebounds in one game?
Listen,
And
that
plays the point as the center.
that's that my
Now that part, I'm
focus.
gonna leave that out.
Oh, I
The
bet
score,
you
the
would.
assist, and all that, whatever. You do 10
I ain't
assists
even
and
talking about. I'm
40,
just talking
whatever.
about pushing the rock and being
Now,
the
That's important.
offense
Yeah.
runs through me.
Yeah, but the fact that he could actually get to the boards from up top because he starts it from the 3-point line too, and he gets and crashes the shit out of the board. That's why I say that's more impressive because you got to we all played ball. You know what it looked like when you out rebound somebody. You muscle the shit out of them, and they feel like a little ass boy.
Right.
To do that for 48 minutes against grown ass men is amazing, bro. Right. It's amazing. Now scoring, don't get me wrong, that's impressive because defense and all that, and Embiid is triple team. That's impressive. But to bully the shit out of a whole team and get 27 rebounds. But hey, look, I gotta get to it this one time.
Shout out to you, Tone, and you, Vito, because I gotta agree with y'all. I'm going more impressive, Nikola Jokic. On some of the stuff you said, Tone, people, it not every day, but more people is going to score 50 points. These numbers he put up, only 3 people have ever, him and 2 other people, ever put them numbers up. My second reason is also because those 50-point games, even you said it, John. Embiid can do that. That's what he's supposed to do.
Joke only averages 1 rebound more than Embiid.
So
that's
let me ask you this, though. When you're saying that, we can all agree that Embiid can do this, be that dominant on a nightly basis. None of us is going to agree that.
Say it was by the graces of the God that the balls was falling in his direction.
Nobody is going to agree at this table that Jokic can average 20 rebounds because none of us look at Jokic as a. We'll say he'll get 20 assists before he gets 20 rebounds.
He's not athletic, can't really jump.
Right, he's not athletic.
That's
he's
why it's
not.
impressive.
He get pushed around and all that. So
no,
for
he
him
don't
to
get pushed around. What are y'all watching, man?
Yes, he does.
It's no way possible you can push around and get 27 rebounds.
That's why it's impressive.
That game,
he was a man because
he always get double-digit rebounds.
Yes, but he don't get in his 20s.
Push Jokic all over the damn
Montrezl Harrell is a different animal.
Right, let's
How often do you see?
We've
No, you can't go down the line. No, you don't.
We've seen, what's my man in Minnesota now? Gobert.
Let me keep it in C-note with y'all. The reason why I will never give none of these guys credit if they average 13, 14 rebounds is because in 1 year, these guys, this 7-footers, you got to show me you can average more rebounds than Dennis Rodman, a 6'5", 6'6" guy, did in his prime. When the game was about 7-footers. Everybody was 7-footers back then. Until you can show me.
Rebounding is not something that just comes to you.
Rebounding is a skill.
Just because
rebounding is a skill.
Your size does not determine your position. You can be 7 foot. That don't mean you're going to be a good rebounder.
Pause. But listen. Shout out Tone and John, because we went to school together. I don't know if y'all remember, but in 6th grade, some people may say I'm biased. In 6th grade, they used to call me Rodman. All the 7th and 8th graders, because I grabbed every rebound. So maybe I'm a little biased when I showed Dennis Rodman.
You was a high jumping motherfucker.
I'm just saying. I'm
just
glad
biased. He gave me the rock so I could shoot.
I'm a little biased. What's y'all thoughts on it, people? We haven't really asked y'all too much this episode. Nikola Jokic, triple-double, 40 points, 27 rebounds, 10 assists. Was that more impressive than Joel Embiid, 2 50-point games in an 8-game span?
Sixers, don't kill me for this one. I'm sorry.
So what is the rebound guys going to be with Embiid?
I don't know, because he only averages barely one more rebound than Embiid.
But so we all just agreed that Jokic is not a rebounder.
He's not a rebounder. All right, so that. But see, how often do you get to see those big men actually put up numbers like that? I love to see big men put up some scoring numbers.
Shout out to that.
Now, if you was to say what would be more impressive over a season, I'm going Embiid all day.
Yes.
Jokic is the better player right now.
No.
He's a better player. He's the better passer. He's the better rebounder. Okay, that means he has more. How do you figure
Vito, you might be convincing me though, Vito.
Murray is better than
Vito.
Murray's better than
Harden. Better player than Harden.
Slightly.
Aaron Gordon is a better player than Tobias.
No, he's not.
Yes,
no, the fuck he's not.
Right.
No, Aaron Gordon's a better rebounder. He's not a better scorer. So that's a stalemate.
Just started scoring like
that's a stalemate.
Aaron Gordon's better than
Tobias. He's better scorer. He's
everything.
No,
Toby just started scoring consistently like that.
Toby been scoring since fucking Orlando.
But he wouldn't do it every night.
Yes,
this is the time he's
he
put up
averaged
17,
20 plus in LA. So he's been doing it.
He did it once.
Yes,
Maxey-
LA didn't had nobody.
Maxey better than
shots.
any of them other guards.
Listen,
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
asking.
saying.
Could
Come on, man.
Toby have carried that Orlando team?
He did carry the little team,
They was trash, bro.
but he still carried them.
But didn't Gordon get him close to the playoffs, bro?
Fuck no.
They was like a ninth seed,
Aaron
bro.
Gordon better than Tobias.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no, he's
So
not.
we go there,
No,
right?
the fuck he's
We
not.
did.
Aaron Gordon be invisible out there, man.
So do Tobias.
No, he don't.
Come on,
And
man.
That's why I
the
said
thing
it's a
about
stalemate.
Toby,
That's why I
if
said it's a
Toby-
stalemate.
If Toby
No, it's
ain't
not.
scoring, Toby's a liability.
No,
He
it's
does
not.
not
What does
play
Aaron
defense.
Gordon do out
Aaron
there?
Gordon and Graham.
He's not a good
rebounds,
defender.
he'll play
That's it.
He'll muscle
defense.
you around a little bit.
Yes.
Toby
No,
disappeared.
If
Oh, that's
Aaron
my-
Gordon,
who you got, John?
Gordon ain't catching
Over
up the miss.
Toby
he
and
ain't catching.
Aaron Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm stalemated like
Stalemate.
that because
Okay,
I'm not
shout
because
out
I
to that.
watched a few games and it just seemed like sometimes Aaron Gordon seemed like a deer.
Exactly.
Like with
How
him,
many games you watched with Toby felt like that?
I mean,
Come on, man.
but no. But
That's only because
but
Harden came
he's
into
had
play.
some crazy games. But this season, I mean, past seasons with the Sixers, I hated Tobias Harris. I hated him.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate it.
It's
But
different.
this year,
It's
I
different.
seen a little difference in Tobias Harris. So that's the only reason. In the games that I seen with Aaron Gordon, it just wasn't impressive to me. And then I guess because of where I seen
Yeah,
Tobias
what he-
Harris
yeah.
before, and now looking at him, I was like, I don't know. I seen where he got aggressive now.
Can I keep
And
it a note?
you
Yes,
actually,
yes,
you
yes,
actually
keep
being
it
a
a
shot.
C note.
Can I keep it a C note?
What's that?
I don't think this Tobias and Embiid can play together.
I don't know.
Like Katz was talking Ben Simmons and Embiid, I think is worse with Tobias and
No,
Embiid. And I'm gonna
it's
tell you why.
hard.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. They run the same exact plays for Tobias as soon as Embiid goes out the game. They run the same exact set. They've said
Well, that's Glenn. That's not.
But this
That's
is what I'm
not
saying.
Tobias.
Tobias can't do everything that a person that plays with
to what
Embiid
I'm
needs to
saying.
be able to do.
You got Harden. Listen, pause. You got Harden. You got Maxey. You got Embiid.
Right.
If those guys
better
put
team.
up,
That's how it
if
should be.
those guys put up on a nightly basis, anything you get from Tobias, 15 and up, is a bonus.
That's
So
what
you
I'm saying.
gotta
This year,
stop doing
because
it.
the roles
every
before,
year.
but last year, Maxey wasn't the third option.
Yes, but what I'm saying,
Tobias, they were still trying to force that.
because of Glenn and because of his pay, because of
Sixers
his
got
salary.
a better team, dog. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
I never said nothing
don't
about.
know.
I'm talking about
nobody.
this guy over here.
Oh, all right.
Like Jamal Murray, bro. Jamal
He's
Murray
nice.
was on the pace to
But
be
he
an
not
MVP,
the
bro.
same Jamal Murray though.
After that injury,
Yeah,
but
he not the same.
he's still nice though.
He's nice.
He's still
And-
nice,
and
but
We're
Harden
talking
is older.
about overall team.
but
yeah,
we gotta
but
think
Maxey
Harden
might
ain't
be
Harden
right
no
there
more.
with
He
Jamal
is.
Murray
Right now, he is.
Right now, after injury, Maxey right there with.
Maxey is on. Listen, before injury, Maxey was on the way to close to an All-Star bid. So I'm gonna give you that one. But I think the rest of the
listen.
team, the bench, all
So,
of that.
I
better.
will say, I think the Sixers have the better
What's the
players.
name got better than what's the defensive guy Sixers got?
Who, Trez?
PJ.
No, not PJ. I
No,
forgot
but
about
I
PJ.
Thibault.
I like
Thibault. Ain't got
Listen.
nobody coming to the bench.
Listen.
Thibault
Listen.
can't even stay on the floor.
Listen.
They won't even play.
Listen,
Thibault's
and that's
one
a
of the best
that's
defenders
a
in the
knock
league.
on
But he
it.
can't get off the
That's
bench.
the knock on the Sixers. Listen, two things before we go to the next subject. First of all, with the Thibault thing, you could have got stuff for him for the last 2
Last
years.
year.
You held him. Now you're not playing him. You killed his whole value. That's the first
done.
thing. Second thing with Tobias. Tobias is getting paid second guy money, but he's fourth guy action.
Absolutely.
And that's just keeping it to see.
That's absolute
As
fact.
long as them guys do, when you get mad at Tobias, you got to look and say, what did Harden do? What did Maxey do? If them guys, all three of them guys played a solid game and Tobias didn't show up, then you grind Tobias up because he's
All right,
fourth
well,
guy
let me ask this
talent.
question: what number is Aaron Gordon on Denver?
Oh,
That's probably their fourth guy.
no. But that was my second part too. The
'Cause their numbers
Sixers
are exactly
the
the same.
Sixers have better talent, but I think Denver has better players to complement.
That's what I'm saying. He has a
What's
better
going on
thing
over there.
around him.
I agree with
They-
that.
like-
Because Tobias and Aaron Gordon numbers are exactly the same.
Yeah, but Toby's defense is dependent on his scoring. If he ain't scoring that night, he ain't good for nothing, bro. Like, he literally will let cats blow by
That's
him because he
now.
missed
But
the layup.
if Embiid got 30, Maxey and Harden both in their 20s, then that little 13 you get from Tobias, you going to cherish it.
But see, that's
Especially
new.
when you don't get
Tobias
nothing from
averaged
PJ
17.
Tucker.
But that's all
No,
this
but
year,
I'm
bro.
saying, just in a regular game, just one regular game. Tobias got 13, right? And them other guys played great. You can't complain about the 13. The 13 is his number.
It's great now, but it wasn't.
That's where his numbers should be at.
He's just getting to this point. He's been holding us down. And I hate to say this, but he's been holding us down for the last 3-4 years, bro. Like,
because
he loses his IQ, just shuts off at certain portions of the game.
But your reason, what I'm saying is your reason why he just shuts down and he wasn't worth the money is because of the money he's getting played.
No. And I take the money out of it because I do my best not to think about it.
What I'm saying is Tobias game, as is a guy that's going to shut down. He may give you good stretches. He's going to shut down. But because you're paying him so much money, he can't shut down.
They trying to sell him as the third guy. He could never be the third guy.
Right, but why are you selling him as the third guy? Because you paid him as he's the second, third guy.
Let me put this out there because I didn't even realize this. You know, Embiid right now is 33, 9, and 4.
Right.
You know,
but how many games?
As of right now, how many games they played as of today?
Yeah, he didn't play a full stretch of games.
Joker 10, 9.
Joker 25, 10, and 9. He did a triple-double.
Right.
I still take Embiid's numbers.
Right.
I still take him.
It depends on who you got. To me.
Yeah, I still go Embiid over that.
Nah.
Listen.
Because is Joker going to shut down a game and close it for you?
Yes, he does that shit every other night. What are y'all watching? He gets the ball in the clutch. Embiid don't always get the ball in the clutch. I've seen Maxey, I've seen Harden, I've seen Tobias take the game-winning shot. No, I ain't talking. I'm talking about 5 minutes left.
But when you down 7 with 4 minutes left,
right?
Is the Joker going to be the one to push?
Yes,
he's
on.
Yes.
I don't see.
I don't know about pushing back, but the ball is going to go through.
No, it's not.
Embiid will score 11 straight points,
and Embiid will come down and he'll post up and get 4 straight buckets, and then come down and shoot 4 straight 3-pointers, and then lose the fucking game. The Joker will get the ball. He'll grab the rebound, push it at the top of the key. If he's not hitting the tray or getting the basket, he's getting it. He's giving a give and go in the back door.
We ain't gonna act like Jokic don't get pushed around.
But you got to think about this. Who's the second leading scorer in the fourth quarter this year?
I don't know.
Joel Embiid.
Okay, shout out to that.
So you can't not be a closer if you one of the leading scorers in the fourth quarter. How?
Because first and foremost, he probably averaged like 6, 7, or 8 points in the fourth. 11. So it ain't like So maybe what if he's getting his 11 in the first couple minutes of the fourth quarter
and they win the game? Closing? That's clutch.
They've been losing too. They just started winning lately.
We won like the last 4 straight.
Okay, so they
5 out of 6
in the beginning of the season. Was they not getting grounded up for losing?
In the beginning of the season, you putting a team together that ain't never played together.
Come on, they've been together. What? They've been together for how many years?
Playing with Embiid is an adjustment, bro. You bringing in PJ Tucker, Montrezl Harrell.
Right? You talking about guys that are complimentary. Harden been there.
House.
Everybody else has been there.
Harden was hurt when he came.
Yeah, you talking about
you know
what
I mean? Like we gotta talk real.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, journeyman. Yeah, Melton's getting busy.
Melton,
but he's still a complimentary
but
player.
He's still a journeyman. And he's still a journeyman.
But he's playing one of the most minutes. They playing the most minutes on the team, right? Yeah. So you have to gel together. Or else you're not going to play well.
Journeyman.
But so let's go back to Miami now. Miami when LeBron and them came. They were shitty at first, right?
Right.
Because they had to come together.
No, they wasn't shitty at first.
When they got before Christmas, they had like a 500 record.
Yeah, their first
season
they were
not that good to start.
No, but the first season, that's the first season.
But that's what I'm saying. You had to grow with it. It's the same thing with this team. They're growing and now they're winning, and they're beating good teams too.
Core though, Maxey, Harden, Embiid.
Tobias.
The same guys.
You throw a PJ in there, right?
PJ is just a complimentary player.
But you got to learn how to play with him.
PJ is like plug in to play. You could put him any team.
You see PJ struggle to start the season, right?
Huh?
That's important.
No, he wasn't taking no shots. He wasn't struggling.
Let's talk NFL real quick.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
We're in week 16. Let's do our power rankings for week 16.
I ain't even got to look.
Let's see who's biased, who's keeping it to C note. You ain't got to look, Tone. All right, go and set it off then. Who's your top 5 teams coming into week 16? Keep the C note.
Number 5, Minnesota.
Okay.
Because they a little sketchy.
Okay.
They're a little sketchy. Number 4, I keep going back and forth with this, man. I keep going back and forth with your boys, man.
San Fran?
I keep going back and forth with your
got
boys,
them
man.
at 4?
I don't know why. You go back and forth with that.
I'm going to lead them at 3. Number 4, y'all go Kansas City. They've been struggling. And that game yesterday was proof.
Right.
They ain't what everybody think they is.
Negative. Nobody is.
No. Number 3, I got San Fran just because of the QB situation. I'm not hating on the ball, but he ain't proved nothing to me yet.
Right.
Number 2, I got Buffalo.
Okay.
Because them boys are doing it right now. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I don't.
And of course,
Oh, no, you don't.
I don't think what he's saying. Not one bit, but go ahead.
Okay.
you know who number 1. You know who number 1.
Your jersey.
You see him. You see him every week, no matter who it is. We taking control of taking care of business.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Every week, no matter who they put in front of us, they taking L's. And I'm hurt right now because as of right now, y'all all probably know, my boy Jay hurts.
It's hurt.
Hurt his shoulder.
Yikes.
Oh, but let me
Might
ask you
be
this
down
question.
a week or 2.
Why did you say Kansas City ain't who we thought they were?
We ain't. Because people was pumping Kansas City up like they were this great, complete team. Like it was basically their road to the Super Bowl and can Buffalo keep up?
Right.
Their defense ain't what everybody said it is. Their offense ain't as consistent as everybody think they is. They can't run the ball, and they can't stop the run.
Are you saying and you basing that because they struggle
With everybody.
They don't struggle with everybody.
Like, bro,
They don't struggle with everybody.
look what they give up every week.
What they give up?
They giving up points, bro.
But they putting up points, so that shit don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. But that's
okay.
why.
Then this is why I asked the question, because if you're based on that, how can you exclude y'all? Because y'all giving up points to bum ass teams too.
Who scored over 30 over us? 2 teams.
Detroit?
All year. 2 teams.
Detroit?
All year.
But we're not talking about just scoring a point. We're talking about struggling. Y'all struggle with Detroit. Y'all struggle with the Colts.
Kansas City struggled with Houston. They struggled the week before. They've been struggling
So
the
what makes y'all
last
different?
7 weeks.
I'm just saying what makes y'all different.
What makes us different is actually nobody scores on the stat punch.
Everybody is struggling this season.
Oh, this is
so
true. This is
if
true.
you can't just depend it on base it off of who's struggling, who's
That's what I'm
not.
saying. But
that's my thoughts.
But
I'm just keeping it
execution,
in
and if you look at both teams, let's be real. Yes, they got Patrick Mahomes. Don't get caught up by the lights of Mahomes and Kelsey. Everybody else on that team is inconsistent. Every single player.
except for McKinnon. Shout out to McKinnon.
But they don't play him enough.
Jarek. Shout out to Jarek.
They don't know who they're
McKinnon.
going to play. Jarek, Isaiah,
Scantling been looking
Clyde.
good lately.
Huh?
Scantling been looking good lately.
But not good enough.
Okay,
Then
he's
Juju will have a
so-so.
good game, and you know what I'm saying? That's why they're inconsistent.
I can't say y'all definitely are complete, especially on offense,
Yeah.
because Sanders, Brown, Smith, and Hurts.
Let me ask y'all this before y'all keep beefing. It's fair to say, right? We may have a team that's close to being complete, but nobody is 100% complete. Everybody is missing something, right?
Yeah.
I would say so.
I mean, right now we missing one of our biggest parts because of injury.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
but I mean,
injury,
like,
but
I'm
I'm
just
saying
like-
as far as your team goes.
But that's what's hurting us. Like, people underestimate what Dallas Goedert did on that field.
Okay.
Dallas Goedert is a complete player. He helps in the run game. He blocks. He runs great routes. He gets open. He was getting bit, and he creates a separation in the middle of the field for AJ, Devontae, and Quez.
Right.
Like, Quez isn't the people think Quez is the one that opens the offense up. No, it's Dallas Goedert because he can get open on damn near anybody in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
So it makes it easy to
He
get
much
spread
better
the ball
than,
around.
He much better than I thought he was.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who next with their rankings?
Let me go. I'm gonna put.
San Fran.
No.
How you do last week? Last week you did dollar.
I put San at 5, Fran at 4. But
Who you got this week? Come on,
I gotta take Minnesota out, man, because they be like I can't trust them. So I'm putting the Bengals at 5.
Okay, at 5.
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Buffalo at 4 because they've been up and down. They've been struggling too. They've been winning lately, but they've been struggling too.
Right.
Number 3, I'm gonna put KC. Number 2, I'm gonna put y'all. And number 1, I'm gonna put San Fran. San Fran on a 7-game winning streak, baby. And we've been beating the brakes off of niggas.
Okay, shout out to that. Shout out to
Brakes
that.
with a third. Even though I don't.
A game and a half with the third. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Personally,
Don't do that.
hold on. You let me
right,
finish.
you-
Let me finish.
okay.
Even though I'm gonna say with the third string because it sounds good. Well, I personally don't believe that means shit because you're still an NFL player, and just because you got drafted last don't mean you ain't good.
true.
Motherfucker just didn't know.
It just means
Okay.
scouts suck. Let's be
Okay,
real.
shout out to that. Who you got, John?
At number 5, I would have to have his 49ers.
Nice. You got the 49ers.
49ers at 5. I got the.
Is there a reason why you got them at 5?
I
would love to
mean,
hear
I'm
this.
not putting all my eggs in the basket with the bull Purdy. I know he's been
Okay,
looking good
okay.
lately, but until he
Hold
gets to
on.
prove himself, I'm not gonna say
I
when
can't-
it might happen in the next couple.
What else does he need to prove himself? Our offense
How
runs
long has
better.
he been your starting
I
quarterback?
don't care.
Who y'all
Okay,
beat?
then that's your personal.
I
Who
don't-
y'all beat with Purdy?
We beat
Tampa?
Tampa, Miami.
Struggling.
Y'all, Miami was
Struggling.
Miami was them
Yes,
guys.
yes,
till,
Miami-
till we beat
But-
the shit out of, and then we just beat
yeah, but
Seattle.
Miami ain't looking like Miami.
Seattle.
You know why they ain't looking right?
Because of y'all.
because of
I
us.
give y'all credit. 'cause
And the
of y'all.
Chargers replicated the same defense we
Yeah,
played
because
against
of
them.
y'all. That's
Exactly.
what I said. I give
And
y'all credit for
I don't
that.
give a fuck how many games this guy got. When you got it, you got it.
Okay. shout
All right,
out
we
to
don't
that.
score as many points as we do with Jimmy G as we do with this guy.
Okay.
That's
Our
what I'm saying.
our
He's
playbook
better
is way
for the
more
offense.
Exactly.
Most quarterbacks come off the bench and win their first couple games because people ain't got tape on.
Tape
When they get that
is
tape
all
on, let's see
about
how good
tape.
it is.
Listen,
Don't-
I'm glad you said that because how long have Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Aaron, all these type of guys who played for 30 fucking years, and you've had tape on them after the first, second year, and they still get their
That's
numbers.
what-
So that
that's
shit don't
where
mean
you
nothing.
that mean
separate
you put
the
Purdy.
elite
Yeah,
from
that
the
mean
regular.
when you putting Purdy with Brady.
No, I'm
Right.
not. I'm not comparing that. I'm comparing with the point of the tape. And I don't give a fuck how much tape you watch on a guy because if we've known through history, you've seen guys play for multiple years and still get busy, and people see tape
special.
on them every week. So
They're special.
miss me with that.
Remember who was the boy that used to play for Cleveland? He took him to the playoffs for the first time. Bald boy, white boy.
I don't know.
He came out. He won like 8 straight games. Took him to the playoffs and wasn't shit for the rest of his career. People were still piping him off of that first year.
People
Yeah, it
get
be
better.
like
You know what I'm saying? Like
with
that's
a lot
the
of
thing. Like,
players.
Okay, let me
once
ask you
they
this.
get that film, on you,
Is
it's
Hurts
real.
not better this year than he was last year?
Yes.
Okay, and don't they have tape on Hurts? This is his third fucking
That's
year.
what I'm saying.
This is my point.
When
That shit don't mean nothing.
You got to see after they get the tape.
That shit don't
Because
mean
there's a lot of
nothing,
cats that played well, and once they got the Gardner Minshew, when they got tape on Gardner Minshew,
Listen,
down the drain.
after that first game he came to have a game and he played, teams went back and watched tape on this guy since he's played. They went back.
But
to
Give it a
but
couple
how many
games,
reps?
you
Give
know.
him,
Come
give
on,
him
man.
a couple games worth of
Give
reps.
him
He
at
got a
least
couple
3
games.
Give
got
him
a
at
game
least
and a half.
3 full
No,
games.
he got
Three
2
full
games,
games.
and he did. You might say 3 because he played the end of the
Give him
whole
3
that
full
whole,
games.
whole other
you
game.
know.
Come on, man.
I need
Who
more.
else? John, you ain't finished. Who
No,
else?
my bad, bro.
let me finish my list. Save your
John,
comments.
this is over.
No. Save the comments for the end because all these top 5, I'm pretty sure we all got the same top 5, but all the games come down to the fucking refs and who they want to fucking win.
Okay,
And
shout out to that.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to the refs.
So it doesn't matter. So all my top 5, they're interchangeable, but we know that these are the top 5. But in my eyes, I got the 49ers at 5.
Okay.
At number 4, I got the Bengals.
Okay.
At number 3, I got the Chiefs. At number 2, I got the Bills. And of course, number 1, I got the Eagles. You know what I mean? But see, and I'm not going to take nothing away from the Chiefs. I know that they've been struggling, but they still as long as you got Patrick Mahomes and you got Andy Reid, yo.
That's over.
I think so
No, it
too.
ain't.
No.
That's
I
over.
think so.
That
You
movie's
got
over.
Pat out there. It's never
When
over.
Tyree
That
Hill was
movie
there,
is
things were
over.
different.
What was
bro.
different? No,
What was
Kelsey
different?
makes that offense go. Not
Exactly.
Tyreek Hill.
But Tyreek was the
Bro, that's
killer.
over.
No.
with
Because
Kelsey was the
he's
jab
been making
and
some
Tyreek
magical
was the left
plays,
hook.
and I'm not even saying it's been to Travis Kelsey. He's been giving the ball, doing ditch passes out the unknown name guy.
But
he can make anybody
how
somebody.
many of them
No,
guys
he
can
can't.
take any play to the crib?
Huh?
How many of them guys on the team can take any play
What's
to
their
the crib?
record?
Huh?
What's their record?
They got like
10 and
10
4.
wins.
four. Yeah.
All right.
But that's what I'm saying. But like,
What's
at
Miami
any time,
record? What's
Reed can take
Miami
it out
record?
there.
What's Miami record with
What
Reek
is it, like
and Waddle?
Well,
don't
you
know,
gotta have a
but
kid. You gotta have
Reed
an arm.
got
to
No,
throw
you
to.
don't.
Extreme
If you just say he could take any play, so you don't have to have a kid.
Reed
He
got
can
the
take it,
same
but
numbers,
But wait,
though.
that's the thing. He can't throw it to himself.
8
Huh?
and 6.
He can't
Listen,
throw it to
Reed
himself.
got the same
If
numbers.
you can do
KC don't
any
got the
play.
same record as they usually have
Talk
in
that
week
talk.
15.
Talk that
What was
With-
their record last year? What are you talking about?
They were a number 1 seed.
They're number 1 seed now.
Yes, now,
No,
but
ain't
they
Buffalo the
don't.
number 1 seed?
They
I don't know. Look it up.
They in the same
Buffalo's
division.
the number
They
one,
in the same
11-3, but
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
KC's 11-3 too. They're
But
top
But
of it.
Buffalo
Beat KC.
whooped that ass.
Yeah, so that's what. But
it matter.
even without the records, you can look at the teams and tell
can
KC is not the same team without Tyreek Hill.
They're not as explosive.
not,
They
but
got
they're
they
still
doing
good.
gadget shit.
Yep.
They're still as good.
Listen, and shout out KC since y'all talking about them so much. They're my number 5. Just a disclaimer, Kyle, Mike, if y'all watching, Dallas is not in my top 5 no more. They
Hell no.
1 week, one and
Hell
done.
no.
One and done. I got
One
KC
and
5. I got Buffalo 4. Y'all sleeping on Cincinnati. They're the best team in the AFC.
Nah.
Cincinnati is my 3.
They had it that way.
They're the best team in the
They had it that way.
AFC.
No, they're not.
Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the AFC.
No, he's not even. No, he's
I'm
not.
going to keep it a C-note.
No, he's not.
Listen.
Say it again.
We-
Please
listen,
say it again. Please
listen,
say it again.
He like
Listen,
fourth.
we can get caught in the
He like
movie.
fourth.
Listen, we can get caught in the movie of Josh Allen could take off and run people over. When you need them plays, 30 yards, 40 yards deep, intermediate route, any of that, Joe Burrow is the guy. He's the best quarterback
No, he's
over there,
No,
bro.
he not. He like
I'm
fourth.
still gonna go Mahomes, but
He like
He's
fourth.
better than Mahomes.
He not better than
close.
Mahomes.
He's
He's
better
close.
than Joe Burrow's better than Mahomes.
He not better
bro.
than
I mean, his
Mahomes.
receiving core is crazy. But
Bro,
he's
Joe
nice.
Burrow
He not better than
is
Allen.
better than Mahomes.
And he not better than Herbert.
Herbert
He's
on
better
the
than
verse,
Herbert
that's
and
what
who?
I'm saying, bro.
He not better than Mahomes, Allen, or Herbert.
I'm not going.
Josh,
Mahomes
he's
yet.
better than all
No,
of
he
them
not.
guys, bro.
No, he not.
To me.
Them games.
To me,
when
he's better than all
those
of them.
games. If you go back to last season, those games that they took Chase out of the game, he don't look the same.
All
No,
three
and they
of them
lost
guys
most of
had
them games.
All 3 of them guys had 1,000 yards.
Okay, but you not.
All 3 of them.
It took
so
16.
You can't
Hold on.
say that.
You said they had 1,000 yards, but it took 16 games to get 1,000. It ain't like they got 1,000 in one game.
Bro,
what I'm
Joe
saying is,
Burrow,
I
three
said
different dudes,
I ain't
though?
talking about
That's unheard
the
of.
yard. I said the games that they took Chase out the game, they lost.
They wasn't even supposed to win
They
the
weren't.
Why
games
wasn't
that
they?
they
They
won.
weren't.
Why
They
not?
weren't,
They
bro.
won because of Joe. Listen,
They were a developmental team.
Was
listen,
Joe there the year before that?
We can be
He
caught
tore
in
his
the
ACL.
movie.
Huh?
He tore his ACL the year before.
Listen, yes.
How many years Joe been in the league?
This is Joe's third
Second,
year.
Joe's
No.
second year,
This-
he went to
this
the Super Bowl.
Okay.
His first full year.
His
as a
first
starter,
full year,
took
he
them-
went to the Super
And they
Bowl.
were waiting. And it wasn't
Yes.
like they got him a better line.
Come
or
on,
nothing.
man.
They line was
And
still
all
trash.
3 of his receivers
No, his
got
line wasn't trash.
Listen,
Joe Mixon was the
time
top
out.
one of the top running backs in the
Time
league.
out.
They
And
should-
I'm
and
glad
he got
you
sacked
said
a lot.
Joe Mixon was one of the best
So
running
did-
backs in the league because
so did,
all of his
Russell
receivers
Wilson,
got
he went
1,000 yards and Joe Mixon got 1,000 yards, not including with Joe Mixon caught out the backfield.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is way ahead of all of
No,
them
he's
guys.
not.
From the gun bus.
No, he's not.
That's just my thoughts.
That's
But
full.
number
Back to
two.
you, back to you.
Number 2, I got San Fran. Number 1, I still got the Eagles. They got the best record in the league. They haven't looked too sharp the last 2 weeks.
So
but
how can they be one
They
then?
still are
Giants
one.
we put work on them fools.
No, y'all did. Y'all
Yeah.
did.
Last
Y'all
week,
did.
this week we ain't look too good.
No. Y'all didn't look too. But what I'm saying is,
You mean like dominant?
Like against
no.
the Colts,
I gave y'all credit
that was
against.
struggle.
Time out. I gave y'all credit against Tennessee because Tennessee was a top defense.
Mm-hmm.
But then I seen Jacksonville come out the following week and put up even more points on Tennessee than y'all. So I took that away.
We gave them the
I
blueprint.
took that strip away. I took that stripe away. So that's why I'm saying y'all still my number 1, but y'all so. But what I'm saying is, Joe Burrow in them, man. You gotta watch Joe Burrow. I'm
You think they
talking
can
about
get to the bowl?
I'm talking. I think he can get to the bowl. I think he can give Hurts a run for the money these last couple weeks for MVP, especially if Hurts doesn't play.
That's a good point. Because they coming from far back.
Listen, man. Y'all sleep on
Patrick
Cincy if
Mahomes is going to win MVP if it
No,
ain't
he
Hurts.
not.
Yes,
They
Patrick,
probably
that
gonna
shit-
give it to him. They
Dude,
love Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Patrick-
yes, he is.
Bro,
Jalen Hurts.
Tripping.
And listen,
He should be.
It's only Jalen Hurts. The only other guy is Burrow. There's
They
no other
should
guy.
give it
Patrick
to
Mahomes is not there.
Bro, think
Jalen
about
Hurts
this.
is 1.
Patrick
But think about
Mahomes
this.
lead in damn near every statistical category as a quarterback.
I don't care. He
Jalen's
don't lead
control
in.
is
He don't
crazy.
lead in the main category.
What?
Wins and losses.
How many wins does Cincinnati have?
8.
How many wins?
No.
does-
9
9 now. Yeah.
How
9
many
now.
wins does the Chiefs have?
10.
Exactly. So he does lead in more. Come
Joe
on,
Burrow beat him, though.
But you just said
I don't care.
Hold on.
I don't care.
What did you just say? Leads in wins and losses. He has more wins
Yes,
than
but
them.
Joe Burrow beat them.
Mahomes leads the league in passing and touchdowns.
Yes, and what does Joe Burrow lead the league in? Because he's
Nothing.
top 3. He's top
Nothing.
out.
What do you
Look
league
it
in?
up.
Nothing.
He's top out. It'll be on the screen, but he's top 3 in 3 categories. Red zone, he's top 3 in I think his percentage, and he's top 3 in yards.
First and foremost, percentage don't mean shit.
That means that you're accurate.
No, it don't.
And I don't even think it's percentage.
If you throw the ball 50 times,
Let's
I throw
not
20.
argue about that,
If I
'cause
throw
I don't
20
think-
and I
let's-
complete half,
let-
that means I'm 50%. That shit don't mean nothing, man.
Let's not argue
That's
about
what I'm
that.
gonna say about the MVP race, though. They just now really acknowledging Justin Hurts as an MVP candidate.
But you know what?
They was trying to hold that back for weeks, bro.
I actually agreed with Michael Parsons and what he said, though.
That's
What
the
did he
team?
system?
Yeah, that we kept looking at Jalen Hurts as an MVP when it's actually, to me, it's the team all together collectively.
Yeah, I mean the team is
Nah,
winning,
I
but
don't-
that
I'm
scheme,
not, I'm not giving all that
the
credit.
scheme is
I don't
literally
agree.
built
No.
around Jalen
Nobody,
Hurts, bro.
nobody on that team would have them numbers if Gardner
I
Minshew
can't
was
say that.
starting.
That's a fact.
No, you
If
can't-
Gardner
But
Minshew was
He's
starting,
trash.
none
He's
of them
trash.
guys
He's
would
trash.
You
have
can't say that.
them.
You can't.
There's a reason why.
Gardner
Because
Minshew is trash.
If Carson Wentz was
He
right
wouldn't do
there right now, he
Jalen,
would
with
dumb
the
guy
weapons that he
AJ
got,
Brown
I
and
don't
them would
No,
not
he would
have
not.
them numbers.
There's
That's
a reason
unknown.
why.
Come on, man.
They've already acknowledged that the running quarterback gives you another element that you have to prepare for. So you can't run certain defenses again, Jason.
He's in a
Jalen
good.
Hurts.
He's in a good position, and I don't
He
think
is.
that it's all on him.
No. That's what I'm
the
saying.
Y'all got a good
the
team.
The defense has been kicking ass.
Yes.
We had a good run game. We had great wide receivers, and at the center of it is the quarterback. If the team looks good, they look at the quarterback.
Right,
if the
every
team
year.
does bad, they look at the quarterback. So
But
I mean,
you
with the
also
Eagles
gotta
are being
listen.
at
But you
the-
got to remember this.
Listen.
Jalen has actually carried them to wins.
That's what I'm saying. That's what y'all are winning.
Fourth quarter, he
because
literally
of him.
puts them on the back and
know.
carries these
I
dudes.
think
That's
team,
why I
the
say
team
you
is a collective.
The team
all
as a
this year, but
collective
the
comes up
defense
clutch.
has been-
Indianapolis.
A
That
lot
last
of them-
Indianapolis
listen,
drive.
listen. Let's just go to the last game, right? He had a couple interceptions. He
And
didn't
put
throw
the team on
nothing.
his back.
If he didn't run them 3 touchdowns, you take them 3 touchdowns away, they have nothing.
Yeah,
They lose that
he's
game.
He's an athletic running
But
quarterback.
the
No,
week,
no,
but no,
he's a quarterback.
He's an athletic. I said he's an athletic running quarterback.
Time
They can do
out.
that.
Time out. Because we just talked about Tennessee and them other guy, the Giants. Who was it? The Giants.
Mm-hmm.
You take his running away last week, the Giants and Tennessee. He can beat you, Paul,
With his arm.
passing the ball.
380.
So what I'm saying is, I
So
see.
you can't give credit to the offensive coordinator for peeping that and making switching
I-
up plays and carrying those
I
execution
can,
plays.
but
But you
even
still
if
gotta
the
give him-
offensive
I
coordinator,
give him some credit.
if the
I do.
offensive coordinator switched them plays, you still gotta execute.
I agree with
Listen,
that.
as far as that Gardner Minshew shit, y'all, he ain't as good as Hurts, but don't discredit him because he threw.
I'm not
You
discrediting
saying they
him.
couldn't have got the numbers?
They
for him.
wouldn't have AJ Brown wouldn't have no 1,000 yards right now with no fucking
He got
Gardner
a
Minshew.
DJ Chark got a 1,000.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about right now.
Excuse me. DJ Chark got 1,000 yards receiving with Gardner Minshew as the quarterback.
Right.
So miss me with that. And AJ Brown is better than him.
But they
Who?
lost too.
Hold on.
There's a second component to that. You got to win with them numbers.
No,
bro.
you don't. Who got the better
No.
team?
Who?
Obviously,
That's
who's going to win, but you got a better team,
got-
right?
Gardner
Jackson was trash.
Minshew
He's
wasn't
trash.
winning with DJ
He
Chark.
was on a
Gardner
worse
Minshew got
team.
benched
Let me
for Nick Foles.
time out.
He
Let me
was on a
school
work
you.
only because Nick Foles won the
Let me
Super Bowl.
school
Come
you.
on, man.
Let me school
Y'all can't
you.
school because y'all know the fuck y'all talking about.
Yes, we do.
Who better?
Because
Chark
Gardner
or Brown?
Who?
Chark or Brown? Exactly. And how much Brown got? 1,000 yards.
Yes.
With a
You
better
don't take it away
with a
from
better
him.
quarterback, right? so
Listen,
you got a better
listen,
receiver, a better
Vito.
quarterback, and they both got 1,000.
Vito, I
yards.
love you.
Come on,
I
man.
love you, Vito, but
Miss me
you
with that.
look at half of the story. Always.
Okay, tell me the other half.
The other half is, first of all, DJ Chark, Jaguars, Minshew. Most of those games, they were down.
I don't.
So
why
you
are they,
gotta
Why
throw-
were they down?
You gotta
Because
throw the ball.
they ain't
team suck.
shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
And hold on. Before you
So
continue,
what I'm
if they
saying
ain't
is-
shit and you down and you know we got to
So
throw,
you
and
take-
hold
now-
on. If we're down and we ain't shit and you know we got to throw and you still don't stop it,
Inflated numbers, prevent defenses.
Inflated numbers.
When teams
what
go
I'm
up
saying,
so much, they play a prevent
what
defense.
I'm saying is,
passing yards
A.J.
get
Brown,
Come on, man.
let's look at them numbers from another point of view. Let's look at them numbers. Every time DJ Chark had them numbers, first of all, how many times did they win, and what does his running back have? Or because A.J. Brown is getting them numbers where everybody...
all these variables, but when you talk about anybody else, this person's that good. You never say any of this other shit.
A.J. Brown is getting them numbers with stuff taken away from him.
Clutch.
What I'm saying is, we just talked, Vito.
When we was talking about top receivers, and you say A.J. Brown was this guy,
let me finish.
Tennessee was losing. Now all of a
Vito,
sudden,
let me finish.
Yes, Tennessee was losing with A.J. Brown. No,
Vito,
they have not.
We just talked about this. The Eagles have been up most games this year.
Okay.
They don't always have to throw the ball. So a guy that you're DJ Chark, a guy that's always losing, is going to get 10 more targets than A.J. Brown blowing teams out because Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts, Barnwell, and all them other guys in the background is getting touches.
Okay, so if that's the
because
case,
winning.
Every team that's blowing teams out, that means their running back should be over 1,000 yards every season.
No,
right?
it's not
exactly.
That's a part when they get to a certain point, they don't air the ball out like that.
Who?
When you're up by a certain amount, you don't air the ball.
And you got
that.
multiple.
When you're down by 15, you are throwing every single play. So everybody's getting 4 or 5 more targets per game.
If this guy's so bad, why would you throw the ball every time?
You're gonna get more points mostly off a wide receiver that's down every game,
because
and you're gonna
no,
get
you're
less.
not.
And
What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Okay, let's take somebody like Damian Pierce.
That's a different league.
Let's take somebody like Damian Pierce, who may be a top 15 running back, because his team is always down. Is gonna limit his touches because they gotta throw the ball to who? It ain't like they got Justin Jefferson or no Cooper Kupp or none of them guys.
That's not always the case.
Come on, man. That is the case.
No, it's not.
Them niggas
Because the
is
Raiders
down.
are always the fuck down, and they got the #1 running back in the league right now. So I ain't trying to hear that shit.
The Raiders ain't always.
Yes, the fuck
down.
they are. You obviously ain't been watching the NFL. I have Jacobs on my fantasy team.
Yes, I know you.
And they're down. Do you guys
they're
not watch?
not always.
They're down. They start off the
Listen.
game by winning, and then in the second half they're always down.
Have you not watched the recap?
They won like 4 out of 5.
Have you not watched the
We just won 7 in a
recaps?
row, but y'all ain't had
Listen, have you not watched the recaps? Vegas. When they give Josh Jacobs the ball, 9 times out of 10, they win the game.
When they give him the ball. But when they don't always give him the ball.
Because
He
they're
just makes the best of
usually
it.
down.
They was, to start the season.
They're usually down.
So did I just not say they're usually down?
You're not listening, but you're saying that Josh Jacobs leads the league. You said that was inaccurate because Josh Jacobs just now started leading the league.
Okay,
in the last couple weeks.
What they gotta do with
because he had because you said that Josh Jacobs and them are always down and they feed him the ball. That's not true. The games they were down, they did not feed the ball to Josh Jacobs. These last couple games were
down.
Huh?
You just said they're always down.
To start the season, they was.
To start the season.
His numbers was
difference?
trash.
Because he wasn't a top running back to start the season.
You don't get 1,000 yards in one game.
He was, yes, the last, yes, but what I'm saying is they start feeding him more towards week 9, week 10. And I've mentioned it on the recap. If you give Josh Jacobs 25 plus carries, they win the game. I mentioned that weeks ago on the recap. But why can't you give him 25 plus carries? Because at the beginning of the season, most games they're down. And they got to throw the ball.
But that's what I'm saying. That's when the numbers
in the beginning of the season.
So, you said all that to say the same thing I just said. I'm gonna fuck what part of the season was.
But
they're
at
always down.
Towards the end of the season, they haven't been down. That's why Josh Jacobs' numbers is up.
Actually, you actually got it backwards. In the beginning of the season, they were up a lot of games and they lost leads. They've been down a lot lately, and they've been coming back lately.
No.
Yes. They started winning until recently.
Yeah.
Well, how many game winning streak they on?
It's like 4
they're
out of 5.
Okay, and they was on like a 4-game losing streak recently.
They're on a 1-game winning streak.
Yeah.
But they were just
like 4 out of 5 or
on.
something.
Exactly.
They was on like a 2-game winning streak.
And they was on like a 4-game losing streak in the beginning of the season.
Yes, but they weren't giving Jacobs the ball.
Do you not remember they was up early and then they're 4 or 5 games in a row and they lost all of them?
No, you mean they were up late.
They
not
were
early.
No, they were
They
up.
were up at one point.
No,
in the
they
game,
were
not
up in the
late.
first half.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da.